Hello everyone, I have a mixed media layout for you and I am using Maggie Holmes's Shine collection and I am taking the specialty piece. This sheet looks, it's acetate and it looks like confetti and the colors are just so bright and vibrant. I love it. And I am layering some former Project Life cards from previous click kits that I have not used and they're sitting around my desk. But I'm just keeping in mind the colors. So the mints, the yellows, the red, the pinks, and the blues. The picture I'm scrapping right now is, if you follow me on Instagram at life period with period Evie, I went to Disney World for the first time for Valentine's Day this year. And so we were twinning it up um, for Disney Day. So we got to dress the same colors, even though it was Disney and Valentine's Day. I didn't want to wear red. Um, Long story, but if you want to know, it's because if you know, also my hair is now highlighted purple and blue. And against red clothes, it's too much of a contrast. So I definitely try to do the blue to match my hair, and therefore Miguel wore the blue as well. And bless his little heart, because I'm such a good sport with football season and such. Usually for me and Valentine's Day, it's like dealer's choice. So he's a good sport about it. So all these layering pieces, this pink one I'm cutting is from the Hello Love collection. The other, the navy piece and the backside of being blue is also from the Shine collection. And then the one with the multicolors is called Dazzle. And it too is also from the Shine collection. So as you can see so far, folks, I have been very good at cutting into 12 by 12 paper. If you follow my channel, you also know that I have this fear and like I hoard paper as most of us do, and I just don't want to cut pretty paper. So I am doing my mixed media on the actual white cardstock, and I am taking some of my distress paint. This is Dilution's Calypso Blue, and I tried doing it with my paintbrush, and then I tried doing it with the packaging, and I liked kind of smooshing it around with my paintbrush instead. And then I also took the Distress Stain and Cracked Pistachio is the green. And then my all-time favorite is the Bubblegum Pink from Dilutions. And like I said, I'm just picking up the colors from the acetate sheet. So it's these great bright blues. And because look at my picture. I mean, it's like a blue sky, perfect blue sky. There's not a cloud in that picture. And then us twinning it up in like a cobalt royal blue color. This is Lemon Zest by Distress Stains as well. Is it lemon zest? Let me say. No, squeeze lemonade is when it's by Distressed. And so since I'm very comfortable with the picture being there, you can see I'm completely just matting my picture with my misting products and not really going anywhere else. But I do lay it back down and I decide that I want to add splatters in all the colors that I just used, except using my inexpensive watercolor set. And for some reason, because in my head sometimes when I use dilutions or distress paints, since they're reactive with water and such, I find that the paper absorbs them more than staying like perfect splatter for some reason. And let me know if you have noticed this with your products. But with this inexpensive watercolor set, the splatters stay true to circles and such. So I do appreciate that more, which is why I did it. So now you just have more color underneath that acetate sheet. Then these two kind of cut parts are from the Shine collection as well. I cut them up and I thought I wanted to have like that stacked rectangle look emulating the picture, but I didn't like that it covers up all of that kind of colorful work around the edge there. So I do make one into a circle and I cut out the heart from the one. And I do end up, in essence, hiding all of the media, the mixed media on the side anyway. But at the time, having them both be squares was too harsh for me, I would say. And then I was going to punch this one out. And then I had truly a freakish moment where I was like, I can mat the wood veneer with this black and white striped paper. I like the wood veneer backed with black and white striped paper. And so I go ahead and did this. And note to self, learn from me, I mounted it and everything before I actually colored the darn wood veneer. So I end up cutting it perfectly. And then I go in and color it. And I wanted to spray it. Actually would have been easier, but then I had to break out my black archival memento ink pad in order to color it. So I worked a little backwards there. My bad. My bad. So here I am just kind of mushing it around on the sponge pad of this black ink pad. And the other wood veneer that says you and me was actually a find from my stash. It's from Michael's in the $1.50 bins. They were like a pack of 4 different phrases, and I thought the you and me went perfectly, and it was a nice, clean, classic font. And I'm adding these black elements because I like them. I just needed it. If I added more color, it maybe would have gotten lost in my eyes, so I thought black was the color that would anchor this whole thing down. And now I love this acetate sheet or acetate piece. It says love with that font, that like geometric font from the collection. But at the moment, I was just like, oh, I have the matching alphas. Let me write down the word love instead with the alphas. So as you can see, I'm placing them very carelessly here because I was like, in every intention, I was like, I'll move them and straighten them out and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you'll see what happens with that. I cut out the zebra from from the ephemera pack because I thought, heck, when am I going to use this zebra anyway? We're going to put it on this layout. And I cut it up because it was on a square ephemera that I wasn't going to use as so. So that's that. And then I'm going ahead and committing to the placement of these as they fall like kind of down, these hearts. And then adding a little black and white to the opposite corner so that black appears like 3 times in the layout. And I love this camera. Now this camera, in the end I kind of feel like it's too low on my layout, but I love the colors because it picks up all the colors in the confetti piece of the acetate. So I'm okay with it. But I don't, like I said, I think it's too low, but I couldn't, after I glued everything down, I was like, eh. Oh, and then here I am. I'm like, oh, I don't want to use these letters. Let me take them off. So there goes the O. That came off. Here comes the L. No problem. And then, oh, the V and the E won't come up. Oh, yay. Oh, yay. Yay. Let me take off all the sticky. Yeah, like the alpha became 2 parts. Note to self. I need baby powder on my desk so that I can de-unstick stickers so that I can move them around freely. I see people do that all the time and I'm like, oh, I never need that until now. It happens to me too, folks. It happens to me too. We have good old-fashioned tangled thread in pink and black at 2 opposing corners on my layout, which I have been adding a lot lately. The zebra does make it on the page, and I do like that little bird that I pulled from the 6x12 sticker sheet from the collection. That does make it there. And then, what else am I adding? I'm going to start adding too, I break out the Hello Love sticker sheet from Crate Paper as well. And that resin heart is also from the Hello Love Crate Paper. And then these enamel dots came in my click kit this month for February. So I'm adding, again, just more black elements to add that contrast to the nice colorful page that it is. And I'm going to stick down this gold XOXO above my picture. Every layout needs a little touch of gold, I say. So, and then these little bits are just some like black outlined hearts, and I did say the gold resin heart too. So that is from the collection, the Hello Love collection. And what else goes on? What else goes on? I do add a few, a little ephemera embellishment cluster on the top left corner. But it's off camera right now, but it needed something up there. So I did add a tiny word sticker and a few enamel dots. And what else? What else? So if you're watching this as well, this is part of the Click Kit blog hop. So I will be posting the corresponding blog with all of my supplies used. And I thought I wanted to use this great big old I Love You chipboard from the Hello Love collection. And while it does look cute, it doesn't make it to the page, but you see I kind of tested it out. I was being nice to it, but I decided against it. So yeah, and I'm just going to fuss with the last little details. Thank you, as always, for watching and spending a little bit of time with me. I hope you got another idea, too, for using acetate in this manner. Please subscribe if you have not done so, and adding my little journaling right there, and that'll wrap it up. Have a good evening, everyone. Take care. Bye.